What's up, everybody? So I put together a top 10 list of different beers that I found from, well, different brews, I'm sorry, for uh, top 10 as far as, really cool new styles they're doing at a smaller batch sort of level that has a big following in their local areas and, has really high ratings and on tap, which is cool, but not necessarily a difference maker, right? But I've heard really cool things about this. Some of the smaller breweries I'm about to mention, and then here's some other ones that were also just there on the far as they're still growing and still doing really well as far as overall volume of sales and also um, their barrels sold and stuff like that. So a little of a mix here for you. Hope you can try some of these ones. There's some on here I've not tried. I am also really interested in checking out some of these beers, hopefully soon. Number one, Firestone Walker out of California, kind of an OG, but also they have been working on a lot of different things of old styles, but also they have a lot of new stuff too that are up in the newer trend sort of thing in the sours market. So if I'm ever out that way in California, I'd love to try that. Next, though, and maybe even first, would be this new brewery I just heard about really recently. A lot of different sour blends and crazy different barrel aged stuff that they're doing. I really wanted to check out. And that is called Sante Adarius Rustic Ales in California. Just heard about them, and I can't say enough about everything I read. I would want to get a ticket in the plane today and go check that out really soon. Um, then there's Founders, of course. It's one of those kind of OG ones as far as the craft beer market goes. They're still growing. They still have a lot of different barrel aged stuff they're putting out. They're still trying new things in the market. So they're not just selling just the old stuff, but they're still doing a lot of new stuff as well. Um, Treehouse. This is kind of one of the OGs in the New England IPA style sort of thing over on the East Coast, and I would love to go just see their actual, be there in the tap room one day. I heard there's a lot of good stuff they released for like just the local market sort of thing, and I heard some really good breweries to go visit. Same with Trillium, kind of the same thing. This Treehouse still has a really good market share as far as the hops market goes, and I really would like to go see those two breweries together back side by side, kind of see how they kind of pan out. Um, this this one, it is just probably the coolest brewery I've ever seen as far as what I've seen from the outside. This is one that needs to be on my list to go see as well. Is Hill Farmstead. Basically, from what I can see, they kind of work out of an old house they renovated, and they have some really cool barrel aged and sour things going on. And it's just super unique and like about as craft beer as craft beer can get because it is just not about pumping out as much as they can, just being as cool and different as they can. They're not even cool as they're what they're looking for. It's just being as unique as possible, and I think that is about as cool as it gets myself. Um, Bell's, of course, another one of the OGs. Their consistency is huge because Too Hard has done the best brown ale and the Oberon every summer. It's always great and always a good go-to. If you're not feeling like you can't find anything new, those are always good go-tos for me. But if you go to Kalamazoo to their Eccentric Cafe, they still have a lot of new stuff that is coming out only for um, the local stuff. So like every time I can go visit there, it's always great. Um, then their tour at the big facility though is amazing. Um, Stone Brewing, this is kind of an OG there. One of my first couple of craft beers I ever got into, Arrogant Bastard. I believe it's a separate company now, but that's okay. It's still really cool because that kind of goes back to my what I started drinking to get into craft beer before I even knew it. Then Three Floyds out in Indiana. I put them on the list because they have some great beers. But next, they have an event every May called Dark Lord Day, and you get to try their barrel aged flagship sort of beer, and then a bunch of other variants and stuff like that. And there's a big metal fest going on. I think that's super cool. Then there's Sierra Nevada, another that's my last one on the list. This is another OG because they started back in like the late 70s, I believe. Um, that pale ale recipe still stands up today to other IPAs and is still stands out. It's a great brewery. I'd like to go there, but none of these were in order. Just wanted to put them out there as kind of the top 10 of 2020 versus growth and sustainability and consistency, but also ones that are kind of newer to the market that need their name out there. And I would say the one out of the top 10 here for me to go try if I could get to California right now is Sante Adarius. Thanks for listening. Cheers.